Hola clase. Hoy vamos a aprender las estaciones y el tiempo. Today we're going to learn about the seasons and the weather, how to discuss them or how to use terms to discuss them in Spanish. We've actually already done the seasons a little while back. When we learned the months of the year and we learned how to give dates in Spanish, we also mentioned the seasons. But in case you've forgotten, this word, las estaciones, means the seasons. So, el invierno. El invierno. I'm betting you can guess from the picture here, el invierno is what we're in right now. See? So, just to review a little bit, what were the months that we learned in Spanish to talk about el invierno? What were the months that went along? Diciembre, enero, y febrero. We're in febrero right now. We just finished enero, and diciembre was when we had Christmas break. La primavera. La primavera. Marzo, abril y mayo. La primavera. See? We're getting there. Almost to marzo. We'll soon be in la primavera. Another little item to review. Notice that la primavera and el verano and el invierno, none of them were capitalized. Okay? Same thing with junio, julio, and agosto. None of those are capitalized either. Nor were enero or febrero or marzo or abril or mayo. Months in Spanish are not capitalized, and seasons are not capitalized either. There are some differences between when to capitalize things in Spanish and when to capitalize them in English. Moving on here, from el verano, we have el otoño. El otoño es mi favorito. I love autumn. See? Septiembre, octubre, and noviembre are when we have el otoño. All the pretty colors, muchos colores en los árboles. Es muy, muy bonito. So here we finally get to el tiempo, when we want to talk about the weather. Okay, el tiempo. We're going to learn some phrases that will help you talk about the weather. And you may say, that's boring. But think about it. If there's nothing else that you have in common with someone, if you're in the same location, you can at least discuss the weather. You can at least use that as a topic to start conversation. ¿Qué tiempo hace? ¿Qué tiempo hace? This question, ¿qué tiempo hace? Could be translated as how's the weather? Or what's the weather like? Okay, both words or both phrases that we use in English to ask about the weather. You'll notice though that there's no word is up here in this question. ¿Qué tiempo hace? Okay, it's another kind of strange or different thing that Spanish does from English. Okay, what you're literally asking, ¿qué, what, tiempo, weather, hace, does it make? Or I suppose if you want to be philosophical or religious or whatever, does he make or she make? Okay, whatever entity you're talking about, makes the weather. But the only trick here is just to remember to use hace and not es or está. El pronóstico. Before we get started on describing the weather, this is the thing that we usually use to look at descriptions of weather. El pronóstico is the forecast. Okay? And I've picked right here a map of Mexico because we're going to be working more about learning about Mexico this semester. So you can see el pronóstico de tiempo de México. Hace sol. Hace sol, of course. It's sunny. This word sol means sun, so it makes sun. It's sunny. Hace calor. Can probably tell from the picture here. Hace calor. It's hot. So in class, I may be asking you some questions about weather, Okay, and I may ask you what time of year these things happen. ¿Cuándo hace calor? ¿Hace calor en junio? ¿Hace calor en agosto? ¿Hace calor en diciembre? Okay, so you can actually answer now because you'll have had a little bit of an idea of what hace calor is. Hace frío. Oh, ahora hace frío, ¿sí? En febrero hace mucho frío en Chicago, en Joliet, hace mucho frío. Hace fresco. You can see it's not frío and it's not calor. It's kind of in between. Hace fresco, it's cool. Okay, it's a cool day or a cool evening. Hace buen tiempo. Little review. Buen is like bueno. Bueno is good, so it is good weather. And I know that this is one of those things, some people think hace buen tiempo when it's storming, if you really like to watch thunderstorms and stuff. But generally, people call good weather, you know, the nice sunny days and when it's kind of cool or, you know, just warm, not terribly hot. Okay, hace buen tiempo. Hace mal tiempo. Oh, hace muy mal tiempo. Okay, we know from before that mal is like malo. So, hace mal tiempo, it's bad weather. Hace muy mal tiempo, especially there. Hace viento. Hace viento. Mucho. It's windy. Hace mucho viento. ¿Cuándo hace viento? Hace viento en marzo. En la primavera hace mucho viento. Sí. Está nublado. Oh, nubes. Nubes are clouds. So when you say está nublado, it is cloudy. This is one of the few phrases in the weather that uses está instead of hace. Okay? Está nublado. Llueve. 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 Llueve can be translated as it rains or it is raining. Either of those. So it depends on the context when somebody asks you, llueve hoy? Is it raining today? Or will it rain today? Okay. So hace, you don't need hace with this one. There is a verb to rain, llover, and this is the it version of it, llueve. Nieva. Last but not least here, it snows or it's snowing. Nieva. En junio, nieva. No nieva aquí en Joliet en junio. En Argentina, nieva en junio. En Chile, nieva en junio. In those places south of The equator, remember, the seasons are reversed, so sí, nieva en junio en Argentina.